This, according to Jamie Carragher, is what you call European royalty. Liverpool versus Real Madrid. The Champions League final is set. Real Madrid certainly come a long way since losing to Sheriff on match day 1 of the group stages. Jamie, you might like this one. Real Madrid have won their last 7 Champions League finals since 1981, when they lost 1-0. To whom and where?
To the mighty Liverpool FC in Paris.
There you go.
Oh, my. We're not starting this nonsense thing.
Do you know the goal scorer, Kate?
These omens.
I don't.
No. Barney Rubble.
Who?
Oh.
That was the nickname of Alan Kennedy.
Is that the left back you were talking about the other day?
Do you want to see it, Jamie?
I'd love to see it.
So it deflected, boom,
Have we got the goal? We must have the goal.
Got it?
Smash it across.
Look at that. Ray Kennedy throw in. Mad Alan Kennedy just going a crazy run from left back.
Boom, boom, boom.
Wow.
In Paris again. It was written, wasn't it? As soon as it went to Paris, it was going to be Liverpool, Real Madrid.
Technically, be careful, the stadium is in Saint-Denis.
Sorry, what?
The stadium is in Saint-Denis, not in Paris. So
Which,
it's not
that one
Which
or
is
the
a
other one?
suburb of
no,
Paris.
the one now. So
Which is a
one now.
suburb of Paris, yes or no?
It's not Paris. So maybe
Is
that
it
might
near Paris,
jinx,
Thierry?
that might jinx the same. Yeah, it's just it's very near. But trust me, you don't want to be in Saint-Denis. It's not the same as Paris.
Yes.
Micah.
Trust me.
Get your facts right then. Anywho.
Anywho. Do you still want to come to Paris?
Well,
You were planning a big night out and all of that.
To be honest, I'd happy
Who are you supporting in Paris?
Liverpool, 100%.
Because
You know that had it been the other way around, had Liverpool been knocked out and City were in, no way on earth you were supporting
not
City.
a chance, no.
Not a chance, no. I'll be supporting Liverpool in the final. Definitely.
Support a
Real
British
Madrid
team. I tell you what, just a question. Does this fact that Liverpool are into the final and Manchester City are now out, does that help Liverpool's quest for the quadruple? Is it now hard for Manchester City to pick themselves back up, or are they now so focused on Premier League that...
It helps Liverpool in 2 ways. And I think psychologically that would be a huge blow for Man City. I think not just because of the league. I think any big club who expects to do well, or certainly in that situation that Man City were in with 1 minute to go, to get over that psychologically for the game at the weekend, it will be really tough. I still expect them to win that game against Newcastle. But for Liverpool, 2 things. They're not playing Man City, which will be a massive relief to everybody, because number one, Man City are a better team than Real Madrid. But also, when you go to a Champions League final, the thought of losing to a rival feels a lot worse than losing to a foreign team, Real Madrid. And also, if Liverpool don't win, there's not as much pressure on Liverpool to win the league as such. You've still got the Champions League final. If City were to win the league, and then you've still got them in the final, the pressure to make sure you win. That one, then, I think it'd been huge for Liverpool.
So do you think you can do the quadruple now? Seriously?
Yeah, I think we could. Yeah.
I was like...
Liverpool are favourites for the FA Cup in terms of who they're playing. They'll be favourites against Real Madrid. Manchester City are slight favourites in the league. I think if Liverpool were playing Man City in the final Champions League, I think Man City would have been slight favourites.
Mm-hmm. It's Carlo Ancelotti versus Pep Guardiola, versus Jurgen Klopp. Now, obviously, they've met 10 times. Ancelotti has the edge, 4 games to 3, in terms of the wins. You've obviously played for both managers. How do you see...
He wishes.
I'm still thinking of Pep Guardiola.
No, I don't wish it. I don't wish anything. I did my thing. It's all right.
You played for one of the managers.
Yeah.
You have,
For
Carlo
6
Ancelotti. How do you see them matching up? What interests you about the way those two will match up tactically?
I don't even know tactically sometimes what Madrid is about. I think sometimes they go with desire, the belief that they can win it. I see more tactically what Liverpool can do sometimes. But they do find a way to win it. I personally think that Liverpool will win that. And I know people will tell me that don't doubt Madrid. Yes, you cannot doubt them. But since you're asking me, my winner was City. I said it before. I do believe that Liverpool will be too strong for Madrid.
When Mo Salah was interviewed yesterday after the Liverpool game, Jamie, and asked who would you rather face, would it be Real Madrid, would it be Manchester City? He said, I'd rather face Real Madrid. Do you think that had anything to do with the revenge for what had happened with Sergio Ramos and the other
100%. Yeah. I think that was a massive blow for Mo Salah himself, obviously for the team, but for him, he'd just come alive that season when everyone really knew what he was about. He got over 40 goals, and that was going to be his moment. And Ramos definitely meant it, what he was doing. He talked about the dark arts of football. There's probably no one, I wouldn't say as bad, because it's part of the game, but he definitely pushes it to the limit, Ramos. He won't be involved, and I think Mo Salah will be desperate to sort of almost put that final to bed. Because, to be honest, a lot of that team, well, not a lot of them, I'm thinking of the midfield. I'm sure the midfield on that night was Modric, Kroos and Casemiro. And I think that'll be the midfield again tomorrow. So even from Liverpool's point of view, there's still a lot of players from that team. Virtually the whole back four, really. And not sure if the goalkeeper wasn't. But Salah, Mane still involved, Firmino still involved, Henderson, Milner. So there's a lot of players from that Liverpool team who are still involved.
But if you think about the final and to make it even bigger, the two favourites for the Golden Ball, the Ballon d'Or, are Mane and Benzema. So that will add an extra little spice into it, because I still believe that Benzema is ahead. But if Mane wins it with Liverpool and they do make the quadruple, that's a pretty strong case, and it will be great for Africa. But I'm still going with Benzema.
Kareem the Dream, you called him, Micah. Remember those days? Well, let's get to the real competition, shall we? Let's take a look at the brackets now that we are at the end of the semi-final stages. Peter Schmeichel, top of the pile with Lianne Sanderson. Thierry, you are a close third.
I like the way you was naming names, but didn't name yourself. You're supposed to start from the bottom.
I like to go through things in a chronological order from the top to the bottom, but yeah.
You get all the stats as well.
Hey, I'm not paid to predict, I'm paid to host.
Okay.
But what would be interesting would be to see... What would be interesting would be to see what things look like after 88 minutes.
Oh, look at that.
I'm still bottom.
Champions League football, I was a whisker away.
Thierry, you were very close to being top. Top of the brackets, let's take you out to the king over in Madrid, Peter Schmeichel. He won our first season, I think, in the brackets, and you're top of the table once again, Peter.
Do you know what? Honestly, I cannot believe that, because I have Bayern Munich winning this tournament, and they've left a long, long time ago. I actually thought I was out of it, but then again, you know, you're up against people who are emotional when they would do this, like Jamie and like little me. You know, they will pick their own teams. I looked at it, you know, and thought about football and what's going to happen. I have to say, you know, I can only repeat Real Madrid being in that final. I still cannot believe that.
Wait. Real Madrid and Liverpool.
And
that's
Liverpool
19 time winners.
Yeah.
It smells of history. It smells of... I can't wait. It's brilliant.
Paris, here we come.
We're looking forward to it. Fantastic night. Tell you what, these pictures just in as well. Real Madrid, of course, had a big celebration on Saturday night. They are enjoying themselves.
Ooh,
I thought they pulled his groin.
It's on his groin.
I thought they pulled his groin.
He seems to be doing all right. I don't know. Thank you very much. Football, it can be beautiful. It can be brutal. Just ask Micah. We will see you for the final. See you then. Goodbye.